Hi, everybody. Hi, it's Deidre Stevenson. I'm just wanting to put on a little quick podcast episode after such a very long hiatus from the podcast. Skipping the music this time so that I can do this quickly and very easily. So hope everybody is doing well. It's been a very busy summer over here in the United Arab Emirates as we have just passed through the season of Ramadan, which if in case you don't know what Ramadan is, that is 30 days in which it's said that God sent, the Quran to the angel Gabriel to relay to the Prophet Muhammad. So that's considered a sacred month for that reason. And it's ordered that all Muslims throughout the world, from sun up to sundown, morning prayer to evening prayer, should not partake of any food or drink at all. And more than just that, I mean, you're not supposed to really participate in very much, in the way of carnal, pleasure at all. And you're supposed to be concentrating far more on prayer and fasting and really trying to understand what the poor of our world go through, so that you'll be more generous and more helpful, to giving back, to those who don't have. So, because there's nothing that increases your understanding of hunger in the world than being hungry. Let's just face it, it's really true, right? And it does help you with things like, discipline, with planning things, that you need discipline for, because day by day you have to apply a certain amount of discipline just to get through a month like that. Also, it gives you the power to resist temptation more when you are tempted to do something wrong. Going through this sort of strengthens your resolve. So that's a little explanation about Ramadan. And then, of course, the celebration, the feast, that comes at the end of the 30 days is called Eid. So we finished all that. We're in the dead heat of summer here in the United Arab Emirates. And let me tell you, UAE is a beautiful country, but in the summer it is hot. I mean, it is so hot that you just feel like you want to cry sometimes. It's so hot, that you'll go anywhere that there's air conditioning, and you hate sort of even getting out of your house or your car, because you'll have to face, that heart-stopping, stopping heat. It feels, almost like there's no oxygen in the air, 'cause it's just so heavy and harsh, to catch your breath. The only thing you can do really for this heat is to stay away from the middle part of the day. Try not to go outside because it is too overly hot to the point of being dangerous. And drink lots of fluid. It's important to stay very, very hydrated during this time, and to, concentrate on more foods that are sort of summer food rather than winter foods. So, not so much on the cheese and the pastas and things like that are much heavier, kind of cuisine. It's better to eat things like fish and, rice and basically the traditional Emirati diet. And salad and fruit, lots of fruit, especially melons, are extremely hydrating for the body, like watermelon, for example. So there's that. And I've got something else to announce. I wrote a script for a lovely little project. Well, actually, I don't know. Hopefully you'll think it's lovely when you finally get to see it, but I hope you're actually going to be rather scared, because it's a horror that I've written, and it's a short horror film. And I think it's rather good. I haven't seen the final product yet, but I'm told that it is fantastic, and you do get a few serious jump scares out of it, so I'm looking forward to that. So many great projects coming along for me. I'm really excited about it. I have a cooking class coming up at Sharjah Ladies Club. So if you're actually in Sharjah or around here and you'd like to inquire about that, just call the Sharjah Ladies Club. I am basing the classes on my cookbook, Breaking Bread Around the World. And I have, designed a couple of classes, one for adult ladies and one for teens and tweens, basically, so that they can learn easy dishes, something kind of fast, when, they're feeling a bit adventurous to cook something for themselves. And, I know a lot of you may think, oh, wow, this younger generation, they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to do anything on their own. But, you really have to kind of let them do that on their own sometimes so that they will learn how to cook something. I mean, and I'm not talking about just girls. I'm talking about boys as well. I mean, I think that it's very important for kids to know how to prepare some things on their own when they reach 12 years old and above. It's just very helpful, and sometimes, and it's building a life skill. I mean, let's face it, one day they will be on their own without you. And if they don't know how to cook anything, what are they going to do? Just eat takeout all the time? Which, I mean, yeah, it seems like that's what happens, right? A lot of people do that. They just live on takeout food, but I think that's probably why we're seeing more obesity and, a decline in health as well, and many countries, including this one. We have a lot of people who are overweight and not well because they rely far too much on takeout, whereas the traditional diet was incredibly light for the stomach and very, very healthy, easy to digest as well. And it's the kind of thing that, like I said before, it gets you through this horrible heat wave that we're having over here. Well, I just wanted to, give you guys a quick, update on things, fill you in on what's happening with me. Desert Magnolia, the book, is now available as an audiobook. That's the other announcement that I wanted to make. So go to our website at bluejennymedia.com to find the buying links for everything. Go to the tab that says books, let it scroll down. You'll see all of my books there, and all of the buying links are already laid out for you so that you can find them there in the one location. You don't have to go searching online stores everywhere. That it just makes it so much easier for you just to find it in the one place. So I hope that you'll go check that out, because I think it's a really good audio performance. And I think that Nicole Blessing, she's the gal who did the audio recording for me, she was great. She did the voices very well, and she put the heart into it that it took to get a good product out of this. So please do go and enjoy that. And speaking of audio products, please don't forget to go by circleofspears.com. Now that's a company in the UK that has done a very nice little audio performance of Tales of the Lantern, my collection of short tales, urban legends, basically. And it's a full cast performance as well, so it's really quite fun to listen to. I think you'll enjoy it. It's kind of it's like listening to an audio play almost, right? So, and it's very low price too. It's on for just £5. That's just a tad over $6 in US money. So it's not a lot. Some people pay that for a Starbucks every single day. So why not have over 1 hour of entertainment in the car for the same price you would pay for a coffee? But anyway, you could either go to circleofspears.com, or you could just scroll down. Tales of the Lantern is also listed on my website under the same tab I told you, under books. But that link for the audio version of Tales of the Lantern will take you straight to circleofspirits.com website. And then you can see some of the other products that they've got over there. I think some of them are rather good. So it might be worth having a look, especially if, like I said, you're bored with for something to listen to in the car. I'm really enjoying audiobooks myself. Right now I'm revisiting The Handmaid's Tale. I read it many years ago, and I'm now enjoying it as an audiobook. And next, my son has convinced me to get into some Lovecraftian stories. He's kind of a fan of Lovecraft. I must say, I admire the creativity of it. I admire the boldness of Lovecraft, but I'm just, the monsters are pretty gruesome. Pretty gruesome. Maybe not quite my cup of tea, but you know, for those who like it, I mean, that you're going to find that to be rather fun. So anyhow, I guess this is enough of just an update. We're going into over 11 minutes now. So I'll let you guys get on with your day now, and at least once a week, look forward to these updates, and I will try to make it more fun and bring in, a few more elements to this rather than just my voice. But at least for the time being, I thought I would just do this just to have, some audio updates out there. Better than nothing, better than just letting it sit for a very long time. So anyway, peace out and God bless you, and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.